Hey, hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in this video, I'm going to cover the lab of the bind volume. So last lecture, I covered the theory part for that Docker volume and the bind volume. Okay. So firstly, I'm going to create a MySQL that container, and inside that container, I will create one database, and that database will be deleted as we delete that container. So if we want to persistent data, then we need to use the Docker volume or the bind volume. Okay, so let me show you the complete demo first. So container ps, right now I don't have any sorry, Docker ps, right now I don't have any container running inside my Docker host. Let me clear my screen. So I'm going to create one Docker container with the help of Docker run -d, then name will be the database. Okay, and then -e, and MySQL root password is equal to 1234566, and image will be the MySQL 5.7. So in this command, I'm going to create a MySQL 5.7 version container, which have the root password will be the 123456, and the container name will be the database. Okay. So it starts that MySQL 5.7 Docker image inside locally. I didn't found, then it download this image from the Docker Hub. So our container is running. So let me cross check. Yeah, container is running. So container have the image MySQL 5.7 and its name is the database. Okay. Now I'm going to create one database inside this container. So let me log in inside that MySQL container first with the help of Docker exe -it. Then container name is the database and bash. So I'm inside that container right now, bash. Okay. So uh, so I'm going to create one additional database. So let me firstly connect the MySQL that container with the help of MySQL command. -u user is the root, -p password will be the 123456 as mentioned here, 123456. Okay. So I connected my MySQL console. Let me show you the existing database with the help of show databases command. So these are the pre-exist database. So let me create one more additional database with the help of create database command and database name. Database name is the docker db. Okay. Create, okay, command will be the create typo error database, and database name will be the docker underscore db. So it's created one database. Let me show you the database with the help of show databases command. So docker db database exists. What happened if this container goes die? As you are aware, this database will lost. Okay, so I'm going to delete this container. Okay, so exit from the container. Right now I'm the Docker host machine, so going to delete this container with the help of docker rm -f, and container id start with a 21AA. So as our container goes die, so we lost our this database as well. So if you want the persistent database, means you, if the container goes die for any region, but you want your data persistent, means you don't want to lose your data, so that's the region you need to create a Docker volume the first way, or you need to bind the volume. So in this lecture I'm going to show you how you can use the bind volume. Okay, so firstly, bind volume means you can create a folder inside your Docker host any location. Means there is no any predefined location. Inside the Docker host, you can create the folder inside any location. That folder you can bind inside the Docker uh, specific location. Inside the Docker container specific location. So what will be that specific location for the MySQL Docker image? So firstly, you need to identify where you bind that folder or that volume inside that container. So how you can identify? So for that, you need to go inside the Docker Hub. So in a Docker Hub, I'm going to search MySQL. This is the officially Docker image. So here, let me search volume. When you search the volume, so this is the exact location inside the Docker container where you bind the volume from the Docker host. Okay, so Docker host machine where you create the that folder inside any location in the Docker host machine, that folder or that volume should be mounted inside Docker container this location only. Okay, so let me create that other Docker container. So I'm using the same command, but here I put -v parameter, -v for a bind volume. So where I want to bind the volume, let me firstly create one folder inside our that machine, Docker machine. So I'm going to create a folder inside the mnt one. So mkdir, then mnt, and I create the folder name as like MySQL. You can create a folder with any name. Okay, so I created the folder inside the mnt. The MySQL folder is there. Let me show the file inside this folder. So this is a blank folder. Okay, so I'm going to create that other Docker. Yeah, let me create the Docker container again. So Docker run -d -v for bind volume. So inside the host there is a one folder which I created. The name is the MySQL, that I want to bind with the container folder. That location is the wall lib and MySQL. Here we identify the same location I put wall lib MySQL. Okay, then name will be the database, and then image will be the MySQL 5.7. Okay, container is created. Docker ps, I think I docker run -d -v mnt. Okay, oh, the issue is that I did not assign the parameter name. I did not assign the root password. So with the help of MySQL root password is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then so showing the database name is already exists. So I am creating the database name with the MySQL DB. Data name will be the MySQL DB. Let me change the name MySQL then DB. Okay, so container name will be the MySQL dash DB. So container created. Let me verify once again with the help of docker ps command. So container is running. It's having the Docker the MySQL 5.7 image, and container name is the MySQL DB. So as I create the container, and we also already bind that volume docker host location to that container location. So let me again verify the same folder which is created inside the that inside the mnt one, ls space hyphen n, then mnt, then mysql. So it's already have lots of files. So these all the same file which we found inside the container. So I will verify these all the file once I log in inside the container. So these file automatically sync with the container existing file. Okay, so let me log in inside the container. So docker ps with docker exe hyphen it and the container name mysql db and then the bash shell. Okay, now typo mistake, docker exe that's it mysql db and then bash. So I'm inside the container. Let me verify those file. So i I bind inside this location. So let me verify this location inside the container var lib and then mysql. So we have the same file here as well which we found inside the mnt folder. Okay, the same file. So now I'm going to connect my sql console with the help of mysql hyphen u, user will be the root, hyphen p, password is the 123456, and let me create one additional database. So databases, so databases command is the show databases. Okay, again type a mistake. So databases. So these all the pre-exist database inside this mysql container. So create database and database name will be the docker dash db create database. I think there is syntax issue. Create database docker into db. Yeah, so it's created the database. Let me show you. So databases, see that database created inside this mysql container. Okay, so now I'm going to kill this container. I'm exit from this container. Right now I'm the docker host machine. I'm going to kill this container docker, yes, and we'll create new container with the same location. We'll bind the same location and we'll cross check that database which we created docker db should be there inside the new container. Okay, so let me kill this container docker rm hyphen n and the container id start with the 39. Okay, so I don't have any running condition container right now. Now I'm going to create a other container with the help of same command. Okay, I'm going to create a new container with the same command docker run hyphen d hyphen v at the same location. I'm going to bind once again with inside that container location. Okay, so container is starting with container is running. Okay, I'm going to log in inside this container docker exe it the container name is the mysql dash db, and then command with the bash. I'm inside that container. Let me log in the mysql portal with the help of mysql hyphen u. Username will be the root hyphen p, password is the 123456, and so databases. So databases. So we found that database already exists. We lost our container and we started new container in place of that old container. So we found we lost the container, but we didn't lose our database. The database is persistent inside our Docker host. So this is the advantage for that bind volume. So I think we cover all the steps in a deep manner. If you have any concern, any suggestion, please let me know inside the comment section of this video. Thank you for watching.